There we go.
Greetings. Welcome back, everyone. This is Crystal G. Once more, this is our third part of the first True Vision of Peace Sunday special with the theme Seeking Greater Understanding of Building a Better World Together. We will continue with the discussion where we left off on the second part, where Jackie was asking the ambassador a question. So, ambassador, over to you.
Yes, I just wanted to say that very importantly is this way, is that, the problem is we cannot blame or only of aggressing on people. If that would be, the cause that I could justify all type of tremendous things on people because they've been traumatized. So basically what is the situation is that no one has the right to aggress on anyone. So people has the right to defend themselves in self-defense and not to aggress. Okay, that's not self-defense. And the people that doesn't respect that needs to be handled. Okay. But the problem, we need to end the spiral of violence, and that is basically to ask forgiveness and stop aggressing. And the people that continues to aggress needs to be removed. And the people that is put in charge to handle this needs to handle it. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador. John, would you like to have something to say in this session? This is our think tank session. Or just anybody at all, hands up and just speak up, please.
I think Bart looked like he wanted to say something before.
Yes, Bart.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I just basically want to say that what I have been doing with a colleague of mine in the past 5 years have led me to believe and see that we are currently definitely in a period of great change and possibilities. I've been engaged in creating eco-villages and other buildings which are made out of natural materials like clay and hemp and straw bales and stuff like that. And we see that there is an overall tendency of the people to have the need to be independent, to be self-sustainable, to not to rely too much on the system, which is basically, in a way, limiting their freedom. So I see that greatly going on here in Poland, where I'm staying currently, and also across the entire world, really. People are fed up, and it's about time for us to unite and start speaking unanimously to basically take our rights back and be more independent. So that comes obviously to technology and new energy type of technology systems that can allow us to be more independent from the system. And also obviously the food industry and other industries such as pharmaceutical industries, they need to be definitely, how do you call it? I would say look at from different point of view, they like for instance myself, I don't eat meat, and I see a great benefit out of this. And I think that growing your own local food, which I'm doing every single year, I'm growing my pumpkins and my tomatoes and other things such as cucumbers, and all these small things. Sort of like nature nurtures me, she provides unconditionally free for everybody, and all we have to do is just educate others how to do that and how to be more independent. We've been also involved for many years now in creating these local communities where they exchange goods between each others and also exchange ideas about how they can, grow and develop. And I think this is the grassroots movement right now is definitely undergoing a great shift, and people are uniting in one common goal to basically be more free out of the system. So obviously, this is a very challenging period right now. We all feel that. We all know that this is a challenging time where we see that those who have been in power for many years are not going to let go so easily. And they're going to go as far as they can go to basically limit us, and stay in power. But the time is ripe. We are definitely seeing on a cosmic level huge shifts, and for those who are sensitive, we can feel that. For those who know, who see, who are in the inside, they already know, and they already say openly more and more that great things and great changes are upon this planet. And I really, I wish everybody to stay focused on the light and the positive, side of this transition period, because despite the fact that it is really hard, there's going to be a one moment in time where everything will just, sort of like settle down, and everybody will be much more happier then. So I just want to say that to everybody.
Rightly so, about that. You're talking about eco villages on the first part of our session. You're talking about open source ecology, bringing building materials into alignment with nature. That is rightly so. Now, if you're talking about growing your own food in your own garden, that applies to people in the rural areas where there's plenty of land. Those urbanites can actually look into having hydroponic window gardens where you can hang these bottles that contains the soil to grow your garden herbs lined up on your windows. I'm sure some of you would have seen that on YouTube, which is quite amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I agree with that. I've seen it. I actually went to EcoBuild exhibition in London, which is being held every year at the beginning of the year, each year in London. And at that exhibition, there was a lecture of a group of people who have started this sort of like green city type of movement, and where they basically decided to share the seeds with others who said, yes, we will plant these seeds on our balconies, and we will grow these vegetables, and then we will share these vegetables between others. And just that simple act of sharing seeds with others and growing those seeds, and then exchanging those vegetables between each other, have made this community, which wasn't actually very united and didn't know much about each other, it made this community more sort of like, they knew each other more about themselves. Simple things, like they could share their lives more, and the community was a much stronger then. And the same thing happened to London as well as in Leicester, as far as I remember. So these initiatives definitely are going to be helping others to see that we can cooperate together, even if we are limited in space in terms of where we can grow these vegetables. I truly believe that we, as you just mentioned, hydroponic systems. There are many other technologies that can help us to basically be less dependent on the system. I'm pretty sure that technology basically is vital for us to apply in a positive way right now.
Thank you, Bartek. Jeff, you did mention something about food, water, energy, health and wellness, and education. What's your take on what we were discussing about? Unless, Jeff, you're not there. Ambassador, you going to say something? Ambassador?
Yes, if this has everyone voiced their thoughts.
John hadn't done it yet for today.
So if John could please do so, if he likes.
Well, I'll go. It's Daniel here, and I'll say that food banks are absolutely critical, and the technology of hydroponics is a technology that requires a little bit of education, but it allows for a lot of more food to be pumped out in a small area space, like Bart was saying. It makes sense that those types of food bank projects are very critical, essential, and practical for where we are today, right now. That's something that could be on John's list and part of his project. So it connects, it combines. I like this. Yes, thank you, Bart. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. John, if you would like to say something, we would be closing pretty soon. We can't hear you. I think you have to adjust your microphone. We can see you on the video, though. I can see you talking, but I can't hear you. Gary,
Hello?
Gary, you need to speak up. Yeah, John, Gary's going to speak first while you fix your microphone. Go on then, Gary.
Yes, I will be brief. I've listened I've listened very intently, and I find the conversation extremely interesting. I have to do what I'm capable of doing. Some large questions have been raised, questions that I'm very sympathetic toward, but I have to look at what I'm capable of doing. It's very frustrating. There's so much I would like to do, but I lack the ability, I lack the intelligence, I lack the training. So I have to concentrate on what I know I can do. And what I'd like to do is work with a group of individuals here in the United States, a rather significant portion. We have a great deal of poverty in certain areas of the United States. There's a group of people that I'm very familiar with because I grew up in this area. And it seems like the area in some ways has been stuck for the past, actually for the past century. I grew up in an extremely poor situation. My parents were not educated. My mother has a fourth grade education, but my brother, my oldest brother, had a vision, and pretty smart fellow. So he went to college, got scholarships, and that paved the way for the rest of us in my family. We now have PhDs. We have medical people, we have lawyers, we have business people. And it was because someone gave my brother the opportunity and encouraged him to rise above the poverty that we existed in. This is my goal. This is my vision. I want to return to my roots and work with those individuals that I know what they're dealing with, what they're facing. And some people say, well, you can't really do a whole lot for people that are in the depths of poverty. I disagree with that. People can be encouraged. People can go on to do great things, but they have to be shown a way. They have to be given an opportunity. And sometimes what they need more than anything else is hot food, shoes to wear, a warm house, clean water, and access to a bathroom. I wish I could do things on a worldwide basis, but I don't have that skill. I don't have that ability. But I can work with people that I relate to. I can work in a very effective way because I'm very good at organizing people, organizing various entities that need to exist, entities that already exist. So I'm hoping through all of this to be able to contribute to the area that I grew up in 50 years ago. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Gary. Ambassador, would you like to address that before we move on? Ambassador?
So I heard Gary, and I'd like to speak about that. It seems like many people want to help and participate and contribute, although not everyone's going to run the show. Not everyone's wants to make the business plan and be the leader of their own section. Even if they get a good idea, I propose we have this branch from the True Vision of Peace website through the links to different departments that we have. And if we eventually get around to a type of project that interests Gary, he'll be able to see it and contact the right person to get into touch with contributing to that help.
Oh, yes. certainly, Daniel. We do have these various departments. Thank you for reminding me to remind everyone to look at the website and click on the volunteering page where we have all these departments that you could volunteer in. And we have actually segmented the 5 areas that I think Jeff was talking about as well. Save our water, save our air, save our rainforests, save our earth, save our souls, which is one of the highlights of today's discussion. And then we have the other departments. There are 9 altogether: science and inventions, new energy and free energy technologies, IT technology, education, natural healing, consciousness activism, multi-faith unity, which has been quite a feature of discussion today, and food production, that Bartek has been touching on, and exopolitics that we were discussing while waiting for everyone to turn up for the class. So there you go. So this is kind of a very interesting discussion today. And if there is anything else anyone
Crystal,
wants to say?
this is Jeff. I'd like to make comment. Go ahead, Gary.
I was going to say, I'd like to quickly respond. I am extremely well aware of what needs to be done in the area that I want to work in. I'm in touch with a number of organizations, a number of individuals. I'm perfectly capable of putting together an organization. I maybe downplayed my lack of ability. I have a great deal of ability in doing what I want to do. I don't have the ability to solve the world's religious problems. I do not have the ability to solve the disagreements between Christians and Muslims and Jews. That's beyond my scope. But I have a great deal of ability to do what I want to do. However, what I want to do will require funding and a rather large, significant amount for the kinds of projects that I want to do. So, no, it's not that I am lacking in ability to work with the people that I want to work with. I'm extremely talented in working with that group and recognizing the kinds of problems that exist, that have existed for a long time. I have a lot of academic background and training in this area, actually, to be honest with you.
Oh, good. So do you have your troops, people you were meeting with to work with?
I have a plan. I have a plan in place, and I've been waiting for the ambassador who stated some time ago in one of the sessions that I was listening to. I have what he referred to as a hybrid program. It is a combination funding of direct needs as well as a built-in area for income producing activities. Yeah, I have a plan, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. We keep hearing that at some point we'll submit the proposals for the project. So I've started on mine. I have most of it written. I've talked to people who are wanting to serve on a board of directors. So it's just, I'm waiting.
Well, good. Yes. Then you're following along in the process along with many other of us. And we all have our own situations similar to your own. In no one aspect or another, we are formulating what will become our proposal to the Dragon family. We're all anxious and anticipating when that will be allowed to contribute. It seems that
I just want to say something because you are on the spot, and so I want to use that opportunity to bring the clarity into this. I will announce today, okay, that we will be processing a program, okay, which is basically introduce your project, okay, and this is for the people that has been taking part in the before programs with assisting with the learning to do a business plan and so on and so on. So everyone that wants to introduce the project will be having time to meet with me, my attorneys, legal advisors and people from the trust, and also from a decision board, where we will allow people to come online and introduce their projects to us, okay? And then basically we will from there, put them forward in the line for start moving on the things that we need to do, because we are at this point of time right now that we need to move and act. And it also falls into plans with other things that we have already done for the last 6 years. And so now it's time to put these things into the pyramid that we need to, put the place like a bricks to brick to brick to brick, and where to put the stones into the bricks. So we are right now there, and we are heading for a very exciting time. So I just wanted to say that you laid it into my answer and the discussion, and I said it's very important that if you have a good force locally like you seems to have, you should build on that, because we need to start where we are strong, and work from there out, and then we will be able to do what we need to do to set both our own communities and families and ourselves free, and basically win this war both on ignorance and financial tyranny, and basically help our communities. Okay, and religion should not divide us. Okay, our love for the Creator and each other should unite us. Okay, and not separate us. Okay, so let's work together. And I was going to say that I've been listening to all of your thoughts and discussions that you all had, and this will now continue, and we're going to build on this through the next Sunday specials. The groups will be bigger and bigger, and we'll continue to use this think tank. And this is a good instrument for me and for my superiors to know what people are thinking and how they're evolving into the projects and everything. So I'm very happy for this, and I will announce more details in a separate program when I go into details about this. Basically, I introduced my project plan because you guys actually triggered me to start doing that right now. Okay, and so I will do that, and we're gonna have to push forward, and things that has happened around us forces us to actually speed up the process. So basically, we're gonna do that. Okay, and with that, I would like to thank you all today. Okay, for this meeting. Okay, and I think it has been very fruitful, and I want to wish everyone the best of luck, and God bless everyone that has been on the program and also listening to it. And I will again leave you now, and we'll be back at a later time. I thank you all. Okay, and please take care of yourself, and I'm very happy for this discussion. God bless you.
Thank you, Ambassador. I'm going to close the session now with a quick summary of what we have been discussing, because that's what a chair is to do. Now, the theme,
Crystal, can I talk one more time or not? Too late?
Sure. Because we are running out of time, okay, and we're going to get timed up. Sorry, who was going to speak? Is that Dave?
This is Jeff. I had a comment on the food things.
Go on then, Jeff. A very quick one. 1 minute.
Yes, in regards to the Global Self-Reliance, which have the 6 different categories, and my company, Financial Research Group, I research and have quite a few different people with different projects in each of these categories. And just 2 I'll mention real quick in the food is I have a wealthy person who has kind of walked away from his regular job to actually look at different ways actually, to change the world and so forth. And the end result is actually a system that he can provide your family with healthy organic produce at 90% discount to what you would buy at the store, by using 90% less water than traditional farming. That's a different project he's doing, absolutely going to that full scale right now. The other one is a person I have it's actually at foodabundance.com. It's called Food Abundance International, Solving Hunger Worldwide Through Local Food Hyper-Production. It's basically see the future, feed the future, change the future. He's got a full 100-page documented 6-month business plan that can start as small as $2 million up to into the billions. So I have many people to fit into each of these categories that I'm related to, and with Gary and everybody else on the call, I think we can also put this all together and be very useful for changing the world. Thank you.
Wonderful, Jeff. Wonderful. That's great news. Now, this is what everyone's waiting for, the news of turning the cut of the GMO food by the organic stuff that is making it more affordable for the people out there. Thank you, Jeff. And I certainly would like to see an email from you on the links and more information about that, so we can then put all of us together in the different departments to discuss in time to come. If you go into the volunteering page, you'll be able to fill in the form then, and then we will group the the departments together, and we'll have a meeting. Okay.
And also, I want you all to look at. I will do a recording today with an announcement that I will post later today, and basically in that I will go more into detail of things of the planning true vision of peace. And I believe that many of us that has been here, probably all of us that has been in this program, going to be involved in this in some way. And so please follow up on that. I will have to leave you all. Unfortunately, I have a meeting that I need to attend to. But I just want to thank you all for the time that you've been spending with us. And please look at the thing there that we're going to come out with today. Okay?
Thank you very much, Ambassador.
Good office, Ambassador.
Yeah, and please keep the contact, everyone. Don't disappear. Okay.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you, Ambassador.
Good office.
Sanjay, we are running out of time, but if you could be quick, just 1 minute, a quick one. Yeah?
No, I was just saying, good office means God willing, see you later, to Ambassador.
Okay, thank you. Right. So this now has come to a close of the first True Vision of Peace Sunday special with the theme Seeking Greater Understanding of Building a Better World Together. And I'm so happy to say that we have, each and every one of us, contributed in this think tank session, covering everything that is to discuss about and in alignment with this theme. Well done, folks. And I truly enjoyed this discussion, truly enjoyed chairing this meeting here, which has been broken into 3 parts that folks can actually log into, because it's going to be, our Reverend Rodriguez will convert it into YouTube, and you'll be able to access it from our website, the Ambassadors page. So on that note, I would like to acknowledge all of you for generously supporting our charity drive in this program. I would like to hand the baton over to Reverend Rodriguez, where he will be the next chair of our next True Vision of Peace Sunday special. And he will come up with a theme. And that will be announced in the website once the True Vision of Peace team has agreed to the next theme. Thank you very much. And Reverend Rodriguez, would you like to announce the next session that you're going to chair?
No, well,
twice a month, yeah?
Yes, I don't have the theme name yet. I had a wonderful one come to me during a meditation, but it's not coming to me in my conscious mind yet, but I'll have it up.
Right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a pleasure chairing this meeting, and it's wonderful discussing everything that we need to discuss, and we had discussed according to the theme, seeking greater understanding of building a better world together. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye all.
Bye.